Thank you, Jack, for a beautiful job, as always. I'm Reverend Cathy Carver, Unity of Carlsbad. And it's so good to see you all, even if it is across the parking lot. Just think, soon we'll be live person to person and all come out of the COVID closet. Today's talk title is called, You Are the Photographer of Your Life. I have a question for all of you. Is there anything you'd like to change in your life? Of course there is. Do you want more money? Most of us do. Do you want better health? How about a new car? We could stand new cars in this parking lot. How about a wonderful relationship? I'll bet each of us has something we'd like to change, something we'd like to add or remove from our experience. But what do most of us do? We concentrate on our problems. Not what we want, but what we don't want. That's why it's really great advice to count your blessings and be grateful for what you have, because this automatically switches your attitude from negative to positive. Now today I want to give you a really simple analogy that may help this talk be real to you and what it is trying to get across. I'd like you all to take out your phones. Some will have them in your purses, some in your pockets, some loose in the car, and a few of you may even already have them in your hands. Okay, I wanted you to take your camera out, take your phone out, and go to the camera. Okay. You see the picture of the camera? Now I want each of you to look around and take a picture of something. But look around and see what you want a picture of. Just don't flash it. What do you see that you like? What do you see that you'd like to see more of? Okay, now when you see it, focus on it. And when you're sure that's what you want to take a picture of, don't hit time lapse. Let's see, what do I hit? Photo. There it is. Okay, take a photo. Now, I want you to take a look at your camera and see what you got a picture of. Go to Photos. And see what you just took. So what did you get? You got a picture of exactly what you aimed at. Okay, you can put that phone away now. I know it's hard to part with. Now in this analogy, your mind is the camera, and your eyes are its lens. By the way, think about it. It's no accident that the word eyes has the word yes in it. Yes. E-Y-E-S. Everything the eyes of your mind, your mental camera steadily focus on, you are saying yes to in your life. And just as our camera produced what you focused on, your mind will also produce exactly what you focus it on. We all know that if you want to take a picture of a red rose, we must focus our eyes, our mind, our attention, and our camera on the red rose. And we must hold it steady, not let it shift from the rose. Now, if suddenly a garbage pail appears in your picture, you know you focused on the wrong thing. It just didn't appear there. You don't say, "Oh, that's a miracle." You know that you did it. But how many of us apply this obvious rule to our mental cameras? We want more money and we say, "I'm rich." And we focus on the deposit slip made to us for $1 million. Then we look at the bill and we say, "Oh my God, I don't have enough money." Incidentally, do you notice there's usually more emotion behind the "oh my God, I don't have" than when you say "I have"? Some people shift their focus so often from one thing to another, their life is a blur. It's good and bad, indifferent, unfocused, occasionally even focused. And they have no idea it's because they're lousy photographers. And another thing most of us do, we focus on tragedies from our past. And then we wonder why they keep appearing again in our future and present. We have created such a messy world. All you have to do is look at the news. It's hard to believe, but God's perfect world is hidden under it. We're like children who've smeared dirt, crayons, and ugly stick figures all over God's masterpiece. Because that's all we can see, we think that's all there is. If you can't see it, it doesn't exist. I now understand what Jesus meant when he said, "Judge not by appearances." I always wondered about that for years. But judge righteous judgment. Realize that what you see, what appears to be real, is actually a layer of scribbling. Our pencil marks and hideous art hide the real world. The veil of illusion hides God's Michelangelo. There really is only one presence and one power, eternal, perfect, infinite, and all good. But the secret, most of us have no idea that we are that power. We don't know that we did this, or we'd stop doing it. Who wants the world you see on news? We have been programmed to think from an early age, and for millennia as a race, that we are human, not divine. We've been taught that we are not made in the image and likeness of God, but that we are weak, powerless sinners. So we believe that, and be it done unto your faith. What you believe is what is done. Believe you're powerless, and you are. Think on that statement. Believe you're powerless, and for you that is the truth, the relative truth. It's not the real truth. It's relatively true because you made it so. It's time to take our power back. But we can't take back the power we don't know we have. We have to discover that we're actually divine. We have to understand that we are the powerful creators of everything we see. Individually in our lives and collectively in the world. And personally, I hate to take responsibility for what I'm seeing in the news. So we have to know the truth before the truth can set us free. We have to know the truth that we create what we see by focusing on it, by looking at it. We are so powerful that we have the freedom to choose, to create, to focus on anything we want, good or evil, true or false, right or wrong. No one, nobody forces us to do anything. It's up to us how we use this incredible power. That's how important your photographic skills are. You are the photographer of your life. I started a talk somewhat similar to this many years ago. But it kept changing on me, just like today's talk. If you look at the notes I have in front of me, I just printed it out yesterday and it's written all over and marked all up because it rewrites itself the whole time. The truth never changes, but our understanding of it does. Now, there's one really important thing to remember. It really is all in your mind. Let's dumb this talk down so we all get it and it hits us in the head, sort of. Stop looking at the garbage pails in life. Yes, we created them. We can get rid of them too. Change your focus. Focus on what you want, the true, the good, and the beautiful. Get your mind out of the gutter and into the stars. Realize you are the photographer of your life. You can choose to see the beautiful truth. And when you do, you are simply revealing what always is and has been. That's why the Bible calls it the book of Revelations and not the book of creations. The truth never changes. It's always there, waiting to be revealed by our growing understanding. Look at your life with the photographer's eye. And that's where my notes ended. The talk isn't ended. I'm not sure what the ending is. It will be different for each one of us. We are all so unique, so talented in so many ways. I mean, look at the terrible things we've created in our life. Well, maybe I should just speak for myself. But I was a magnificent, creative artist of negativity. And I suspect many of us have been. But now it's time not just to take our power back, but to realize we are the power. And to bring into our lives and into our world collectively the truth, the beauty, the love, the peace, and the plenty that has always been there, just waiting for us to reveal it. You are the photographer of your life. Get out the camera. Make sure you point it the right way this time. That's the end now. I just made that up. Thank you. All right, let's close our eyes for a minute. Remember, those eyes are saying yes to what you're looking at. And I want you to think of these words in a new way. I am the power. I am the way, the truth, and the light. I am the resurrection and the life. I am the light of the world. There is only one being all of us. We are the infinite expressions of the one infinite being. When you realize the words, I am, are your words about yourself, your higher self. Your life will change. There really is only one power and one presence. Not 6 billion people. One power. One presence, an infinite presence that expresses itself infinitely and uniquely in all of us. We are one, the one being. We are the I am. There is only one presence and one power. And we say this in unity churches all over the world every Sunday. But sometimes it takes generations to sink into the real understanding heart. Open your hearts. Invite the truth and nothing but the truth into your life. So with your eyes closed, say the truth. I am that I am. I am that I am. There is only one I am. And I am that I am. And now bring your eyes back and remember, focus only on the true, the beautiful, and the real.